Good evening, or good day to you, my fellow viewer. Continuing through the Conjuring verse, we happen to have Annabelle, creation from 2017, 16, whatever it is. We have, if you've seen her destroy lives, now the fear makers behind the Conjuring dare you to experience a terrifying story of how she was created. Several years after the tragic death of their young daughter, a dollmaker and his wife welcome a nun and 6 girls from a shut-in orphanage into their home. What seems like the answer to their prayers becomes a curse, as their new guests become targets of the possessed creation, Annabelle. And to quote Bloody Disgusting, dark, disturbing, and terrifying. Oh boy, this one is right, and best horror movie of the year, says NBC TV. Oh yeah. And this one is a doozy. This one is a good freaking scary flick. Continuing with the tradition, it's like, okay, where has the doll emerged from? Well, it turns out, if I had to guess, the 1950s is like there's this doll maker and creates this disturbing porcelain doll. Just takes. We even get to see him adjust an eye into place, and it's just oof. This one's just, I don't know. It's good and disturbing. Good. It's the build up and the suspense that works here, plus the Gothic architecture. Review over. I'm just kidding. It's time to elaborate as to why. Well, and again, it's the acting, alright? It's like, sometimes with horror movie acting, you're either going to get something that's really freaking amazing and legendary and is truly disturbing, or you, like, The Conjuring, or you just going to get something you're just like, I didn't like it, that was very forgettable, like the original Annabelle. Thankfully, this one is a true standalone. The prequel is completely standalone, and you don't have to have almost no knowledge of everything that occurred prior to enjoy it. But I guess you can understand, where is this doll coming from? It's like, okay, well, in order to help complete the set and everything, let's have this 1950s very rural house, and let's just have a whole bunch of demonic stuff just go on inside. It's like, okay, yes. Let's have this doll that is truly disturbing. Let's have this doll be locked in a room that's got like scripture and words of God completely surrounding it as it's in the dark, and this daughter's room that is completely blocked off and it's locked. There's no way that this demonic doll can get out. It's like, yeah, you stay out of here, and they don't say why, which is a good thing, because there's some true evil that lurks inside that. And yes, this thing is just disturbing. I mean, there are some very interesting shots in here of the dolls. Like in the beginning, it's like, okay, let's put a little blanket on the doll, and then it starts coming, and then as it's haunting this girl, I think, what was that, with multiple sclerosis or something like that. Let's have her be extremely fearful, but at the same time, let's have the demon that is possessing the doll. We don't know the demon's name. Slowly infect this kid named Janice right here. I mean, the actress Lulu someone, I forgot her last name, does a freaking phenomenal job. Of course, they don't have any of them on here, and it's like, yeah, does a freaking phenomenal job at first portraying. You feel very sympathetic towards her because she's got MS. She's got her best friend Linda there. It's like, these two are truly two peas in a pod. And there's a whole bunch of other girls, because it's like that, and they have a sister, a bunch of orphans. Like, hey, we're staying here at this home. So it's like, we're very grateful, but at the same time, slowly the demon is starting to influence and, I guess, drain Janice, and it's just disturbing and creepy to look at. Just how good the acting is from her. Sympathetic to starting to get a little bit more malcontent, I guess is the word, to truly being infected and having just the smiling visage, the holding a knife and just doing a complete 180. It's just like, dang. Yeah, I mean, it's like they both play great foil for each other, and you just look at them and you're like, I just think that this part right here is so great. It's like the slow influence. It's the good slow build up. It's not like where it's just this. There's some stuff that happens that I dislike. This is actually a lot better. It's like it gets built up, then it's like, then it ratchets, and you feel the intensity. It's like, yes, this movie is very scary. It is atmospheric, and you can feel the hopelessness that our characters are going through. Yes, there are some minor characters like the doll maker and his wife, and it's like, that's fine. And it's like, they're there. It's like it's like you feel for them, and it's like, okay. I mean, it's like they at least have some purpose. But when the father gets attacked, and it's like, yeah, this is a real danger, real escalation, and it's just so scary, but it works so well. Yeah, but yeah, it's a slow burn. This is another slow burn, but it's a good slow burn. That's what I like. Some people say there may be some illogicalities. Is that a word? Some things that are illogical. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess I can see that. Like maybe some of the scarecrow, or like, I don't know. Or how can Valak the demon be out in the daytime, in the daylight? That I've never really heard of a demon like being like if I were to go to Detroit and I suddenly saw like 3 different demons walking, I mean, like legitimate demons, not like alliterative demons, but actual like legit demons. Like, something's going on here. So I don't know. That was just weird, and I don't care. It's like, yeah, the child actors were freaking phenomenal in here. I mean, even the person who plays a sister was pretty good. I mean, there's a part with a well where there's a well was just disturbing. And ultimately, like, what happens towards the end of the movies with these is like, just that evil entity in the house. The house just explodes. It belches. It either explodes or belches like just like that. So yeah, that's what I felt like was a great conclusion. Yeah, so, it's like when you have the kids doing everything great. It's just so dang good. If I had this was a controversial trivia. This was a controversial surrounding us, like a bunch of people submitted a story, but Warner Brothers in a move would be able to keep the rights to the movies for 3 years, and be able to develop it into a film if they wanted to. And the person whose story was selected will only get $100 and a chance to meet the director if available. That's a scumbag move. Period. Zero respect for anyone who does that, and I mean zero. But the director himself, David, what was that? What was his name? Sandberg. I don't know any of his work. This is the first time I've heard his name, but when he was informed that, yeah, you'll be making a prequel and you don't have to include any references up. You don't have to really include anything outside of a couple of references that would fit into the story later. You can go ahead and direct this. So yeah, this was a true auteur approach and a great understanding of how it should be done. Of course, James Wan is producing it, and he does a truly smash up job, which I liked. So, it's like, that's why I noticed, is like, he's the one link that holds this all together. And, it's like, this is really a freaking great movie, but, And again, it's a slow burn and you gotta wait for it. But, I do highly recommend that you watch Annabelle Creation.